Hey, good morning everybody. It's Mike and thanks for jumping on here with me today. And I'm going to talk fast this morning because I got a lot to cover with you and it's really important. The great separator among all real estate agents is the power of time. Time, it's how they use it. Let's take a look at our top 10 and our bottom 10. You want to have some fun? You'll notice that they have a lot in common. They're all young. No. They're older, younger, older, men, women, kids, no kids. Some of them have very complex lives where they're caring for a lot of other people. They have a lot of responsibility. Some of them don't have very much responsibility anymore at all other than to themselves. Some are highly experienced, some are brand new. Some are smart, some are dumb. That was just for fun. No, they're all over the place. Our top 10 and our bottom 10, they have a lot in common. And they come in all shapes and sizes. What separates them is not their life situation. It's not. I know that some of them want to play the victim and blame it on, oh, I got this going on in my life. Woe is me. Hey, everybody's got shit going on in their life. Everybody. The only people you think don't, you just don't know them that well. Everybody's got a lot of shit going on. Some people just deal with it differently than other people. It's just simply the top 10, how they use their time, and the bottom 10, it's just simply how they use their time. And while the top 10 will tell you, they will, that they could be doing a better job with their time management. They all feel that way. I could be doing better. I know I'm not doing as good as I could. They're still doing a much better job with their time management than the bottom 10. That was what was true for me. How did I sell so many homes? I just simply managed my 1,440 minutes each day better than almost everybody else. That's how. And because I did, and because I learned how critically important it is, because it's the great separator, it's the difference between the life you have and the life you want. It's just that, how you're going to manage your time. It is, and I'm going to prove it to you. Not smarter than anybody else, wasn't really more motivated than anybody else, didn't have any unique advantages that you don't have. All that stuff is just bullshit excuses. What was true for me is true for the folks in our top 10 today. I just managed my time better than people that didn't. And I learned how important it is. So I am fanatical. You don't have to listen to me. You can hang up right now. It's your damn life. But I am fanatical about sharing this with you because I've learned that it's the difference maker. And you can choose to accept it and you can choose not to. But at the end of the day, when I go home tonight, I'm going to know that I emphasize to you the really important stuff. So each morning this week, I'm going to discuss an important concept, a critical concept around this most important issue, time management, because nothing else will matter if you can't manage your life and manage your time appropriately. Today I want to focus on this little concept. I have people tell me, it just happened over the weekend, I have a couple people that, well, I need to get a job because I'm not making enough money in real estate and I have bills to pay, and I get all that. I get all that. And then whenever I dive into it with people, I say, so what are you going to have to do? And they tell me, and how much money are they going to pay you? And they tell me, and they always say this, but Mike, at least I'll have something coming in and I'm not in my real estate business. And I always have to ask this question because it was asked of me. And it's so on point. Why would you do for other people what you won't do for yourself? Why are you going to get up, get dressed, go to work for the man to get a salary every day? Why don't you just do that for yourself? Because you don't. Well, I've tried. You haven't tried? Come on. Get your little ass up out of bed early. Earlier than what feels comfortable. I get up at 4:30 this morning. Get up with me. Why not? I'm older than you. Why am I still trying harder? Get your little fanny out of bed early, get dressed, look like a pro, and then get your ass to work. Well, I like to work from home. You can't. You've already proven it. You're not equipped to do that. And I don't want to hear how much better, easier, more comfortable, more convenient, less expensive. I don't care. You're not equipped to do that. So get to work where there's tons of people to help you and an environment to put yourself in. But I'm going to go right back to the question. Why would you do for somebody else when you can make tens of thousands of dollars per transaction? Why would you get up, get dressed, and go to work for somebody else for a fraction of the pay? Why won't you just do it for yourself? I've asked Warrell Thomas to join us this morning. Warrell, are you live with us this morning?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. And you know why I'm coming to you on this question. Because when you started with us, you had a real job, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Tell us what you did.
So before this, I was in the trade show industry where I sold trade show booths to business owners, and then buyers would come in and buy from them.
Okay. How many hours a week did you have to work that job?
So at least 40 hours.
At least?
Yes, at least 40.
So like a job like adults have where you had to like show up every day?
Yes. Get written up in state, all that good stuff.
Oh my God, that sounds so terrible. Well, tell us how many hundreds of thousands of dollars they paid you to do this.
So I didn't get to the 100,000 point. I think the highest I got while I was there, I made $75,000 in 2019.
Okay, so in 2019, you made $75,000 for the whole year working a real full-time job where you had to get up, get dressed, and go to work every day, 5 days a week.
Yep.
And if you did an awesome job at that company, like the best in the world, what was the most you could have imagined you could make in a year?
Well, I pretty much maxed out when it came.
So it didn't matter how good of a job you did or how hard you tried or how much effort you put in. You were going to make $75,000 a year.
Right.
Right. Right. Folks, I kept saying this to Warrell all the time. Why would you do that for them? Why don't you just do it for yourself? And Warrell summoned up all of his courage and took a huge, scary leap, right? Because like you're giving up a guaranteed paycheck every 2 weeks. And here's what I can tell you folks now. So year to date, and he's given me permission to share this with you, year to date, Warrell has made $125,907 in commission income, and that's just through August. We're not even done with August yet. That means Warrell is making on average $15,738 a month. Or annualized, he is on track to make $188,860 this year. $188,000 versus $75,000. Just damn. And well, you don't have, I mean, not counting me, you don't have that terrible boss. You're working for yourself now, right? What you're building for yourself.
That's right. Yep.
And if you worked really hard and applied yourself and gave your all to it, are you capped?
No, not at all. That's why I made the move here.
That's why you made the move. So folks, it brings me back to the question, the same question Warrell had to answer, the same question that all of us had to answer. Why are you doing for somebody else what you won't do for yourself? Why would you do that? What if you did for yourself what you have been willing to do for other people for a fraction of the money? Why is it so hard to be consistent and diligent and dedicated and passionate and get up early and drive across Atlanta and get to work and apply yourself all day. Well, why would you do that for $75,000 when you can make a couple $100,000? Do you ever look back on that and wonder what the hell was in your head?
Yeah, I guess I was just scared at the time, but I'm just kind of glad that I cut the net and figured it out, or found out for sure.
That's right, because folks, just like we're all of us, me too, if we're going to bet on something, let's don't bet on that boss and that job. They could fire you at any second for any reason. Bet on yourself. And don't you dare, those of you working other jobs, don't you dare go do something for somebody else that you wouldn't do for yourself. And if you will, if you can summon up your courage, if you can get yourself to do the hardest thing, which is be consistent every day, then that's how you're going to go out and you're going to make it happen for yourselves.